So today I'm going to tackle my craft room for the 800th time in my life. No matter where this room is in my house, and no matter how many times I pick it up or how I organize it, it always ends up looking like this. So I'm going to try something new. Always trying something new. Eventually I will find the secret to keeping a craft room clean, and then I will share it with you. But for now, this is just a clean room. Alright, so this is our craft room. Yeah, I guess it's just our craft room. Okay, so here is our sewing machine. And some of our sewing stuff. There's the printer, our CD player, our more sewing stuff. This is all my fabric in these bins down here. Random sewing stuff and crap over there. This is supposed to be like all the markers and crayons and all that stuff over here, but it's just a big mess. This is the floor, because my kids, when I ask them to put something away, just come in here and throw it on the ground. And there's a bookshelf with some of our homeschool stuff. Okay, and then I shouldn't talk bad about my kids, because when I come in here from being done doing homeschool, this is my stack of stuff that I just throw right there. But I like to be able to do that. It's the only organizational thing that works. And then some more homeschool stuff, and then like some of these drawers are random stuff, but then each kid has a drawer that has all of their school stuff in it. But instead of putting them back, they just leave them all over the floor. So I'm thinking about taking this cart and making it into like the crafty cart and putting all that kind of stuff on it. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get started. not sure when my camera died, so this is what we've gotten to. This turned out pretty nicely, I think. See how long it stays that way. We've got pencils, markers, crayon, or scissors, quick sticks. These are paint things. There should be more of those. Colored pencils, glue and tape. And then down here, some more crafting stuff and the crayons. And then lots of paper and coloring books and stuff in the bottom. So, I just need to sweep and kind of put things back away. And I think we'll call it a night because it's been a long day. Day 2 of cleaning this room. I want to move things around. I want to put the school stuff here so that my kids can just walk in and put it away when they're done. I want to put the crafts part here so they can just wheel it out and use it when they want to. So, moving some So this bin is like schoolwork that's been completed that I need. They each have their own like binder for the year where I store their stuff for sentimental reasons. I don't have to do it for the state. In Michigan, there's like what was I saying? Alright, I like to keep for sentimental reasons. They're not sentimental, but you know, I keep a few things that they do. It's fun to see how far they've come, how they've improved. Alright, just like shuffling mess around from place to place. That's how I roll. So I'm gonna, alright, so I want this here, so they can get to that easily. So then I've got these two shelves that aren't going to fit where I was thinking. Alright, this is a loom that I bought at IKEA years ago. That I keep thinking, I'm going to be one of those moms who teaches my kids how to use a loom. No, I'm not. So I'm going to get rid of that. my daughter's crystal growing kit. This shelf. Perfect! Like a glove! Alright, and then I'll move that shelf here, and then I can push that shelf back there. I would actually like to maybe eliminate one of these shelves by organizing things. So let's see maybe if we can do that. See if I can get everything onto this shelf. And that shelf. I don't think it's going to happen. But we can try. Move the shelf, get this shelf where it goes. So it's not perfect, but here is our homeschool shelf. I put the puzzles on the bottom of that shelf because there's some extra room. So on top, this is like just the stack of stuff that I need to grab to do school with my oldest two. All the books that I read them, my teacher book, the Bible, everything. That's like what I need every day. So I just grab that and then I just set it there when I'm done. Down here are some extra student sheets, extra books that we're not currently reading. And then on the bottom are just, those are just regular books, and some Bibles. And then I put the puzzles there because there was some extra room there and I needed somewhere to put it. This is a little Books of the Bible game that we play, our globe. And then here, these clipboards and these books are all our nature study materials for when there's a nature group that we do. It's still going on, but I'm not going out, it's cold. And these are our nature journals that we use when we do our own nature journaling. These are just some extra papers I'm not really sure what to do with, and some paper for one of my daughter's things. These are just some Orbeez that we have, some colored sand, a quill from some school years, a couple years ago that we might need again, some rocks that we don't use for anything, I don't know why I keep them around, and a tiny little bit of rubber bands in a huge jar. Alright, then over here we have my sewing corner, so it's like my extra bulky sewing stuff, my iron, those are a couple things that need to be mended, and that dog needs to be mended, some material, and then just some of my, like my highlighters and my Sharpies I don't want the kids getting into. The CD player and CDs are up top, plus this puzzle book that I don't want them getting into because they lost all the pieces and I've been slowly finding them all. And then our printer and hot glue gun, stapler, pens, so things that I just don't really want them having access to all the time. Like I said before, all my extra material down there. And then over here, their cards that I showed you already. So it's got everything they need to just grab this card out and be able to do their arts and crafts. These are a bunch of beads and then some instructions on how to make these little, what do you call these things? I forget. I used to make those when I was a kid. So far they haven't been interested in trying that, but we'll see. These are just some educational toys, the pegs, some lacers. This is our nature finds. I usually have this displayed better, but there's not room since I took the other shelf out, so whatever. I consolidated the paint down into a smaller bucket because we don't really have a lot of paint right now. The two kits there. And then on the second shelf we have our Color Wonder, a puzzle, all extra notebooks that they can use to color in, Play-Doh, dry erase, stickers, Unifix blocks, the tic-tac-toe game, Cuisinart rods, some little cars and like a mat to play with them on, and then some papers to do like patterns, some sand for sensory play, and these little books I picked up at the Target dollar spot for them to fill out. That's my Ellie's Legos. She's got all of these different Legos for all these different Gearbots and stuff for Christmas and her birthday, so those are all hers. Here's just all the other Legos and that book that my mother-in-law gave me. These are some things that the girls got for Christmas. These are all of their headphones and tape players and chargers for their dolls. I just put them all there. Rocks, shells, my daughter's foot spa, my daughter's art kit, some books that I'm lending a friend, glue, extra glue to fill the glue bottles, extra crayons, and then these are the papers that need to be filed in their binders. And we're back to the beginning. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. We'll see how long this stays clean this time. If it stays this way for a while, then I'm going to go ahead and put those labels on and maybe I'll share that with you. And if I change anything, I'll share that with you. I wouldn't be surprised if in a month I am back in here and it looks just as much of a disaster and I have to reorganize it all again. But for now, hopefully this works for a hot second at least. Goodbye. Thanks for subscribing.